Hold on to your hats. Bird's eye view a cometh. It's affordable, the VARIO 1918 Pilot. And you know what? A special design feature here you're not going to want to miss. Ross, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, thanks for the coming in and popping in. I appreciate all the support. My wrists are 7 1/4 inches. Hopefully you can get a good feel for the watch, make good decisions for yourself. Those of you who are previous subscribers, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. We're going to get a bird's eye view with a special treat here. I've reviewed some VARIO models in the past. This one's a little different, a mechanical design. And you know what? A special design for the dial as well. A racing and aviation theme, hence the Pilot name. Today's video is sponsored by Daily Watch. Do me a favor, check them out at dailywatch.com. If you're looking for accessories for watches, if you're a collector enthusiast, whatever it might be, just a regular person, even looking for gift ideas, go to the website, check them out. You can get anything from luxury watch cleaning supplies. You can get personalized cases where you can get your name embossed into them with this 3-watch roll like this. Comes in orange velvet or green velvet. Really nice. Durable, genuine leather, great quality stuff. They also have hexagon cases for like 6 watches that you can carry. Even travel solutions. Maybe you want to take 2 watches on the road for you, or on a flight, or wherever you might be going. Did I mention also? These don't use the snap system. They use the rail system, which is easy access and doesn't allow for a breakdown of the materials quite as easily. If you're also looking for things like watch stands, where's the stand? I have the robot stand right here. Things like that, right? Great little tiny accessories. Check them out online. Do what you can. But thanks to Daily Watch for sponsoring this video. I appreciate all the support. Now back to the video. I hope you're enjoying it. The 1918 Pilot is basically a reimagination of the World War II trench watches that were worn, you know, years and years ago. And I think they've done a really good job of putting this together with some modern day materials and the design features, while trying to keep that same, you know, old school vintage flair. I think they just pulled it off. It looks great. I like it. And I'm not a real everyday vintage watch wearer, but I like this one here because you have that vintage flair with the modern design concept. So I like it. It works for me. You let me know what you think. Comment below. Now let's get the specs out of there for you. I mean, we'll get some images out here for you to take a look at as well, so you can make a good decision. I'm wearing it on the wrist right now. This is a design that you're going to like. I like it. Also, it has that nice vintage flair too for this reissue design. VARIO is based out of Singapore. They're building them in Japan. They are attractive, they're affordable, and functional. You can find their designs at vario.sg.com. Look for something that's going to work for you, but this one in particular, this Pilot's coming in at 40 millimeters, brushed and polished stainless steel, and always good to know there's size options, available in 37 as well. We have an all black dial here, and here's where things get special. It's based on a pilot or racing design. So hence when you're holding your wrist up, it's angled. So the 12 o'clock is actually at the 2 o'clock position, which is fantastic. So when it's angled on your wrist, you're actually looking at it straight up and down. Perfect. So it's easier to tell the time. The crown is still at the top for this particular design, and it's kind of like a mini onion style crown, and it is hand winding, a mechanical movement. We have a case thickness of only 10 millimeters. I mean, this is some good stuff here. You're going to like it. The profile is pretty nice, even though it's on this nice black bund leather strap. We have a 20 millimeter lug connection, and we also have a 48 millimeter lug to lug. So it actually doesn't look too bad. It's got a pretty good profile here across the wrist. Doesn't look like it takes up too much space. I'll show you some overhead, some bird's eye views so you can get a feel for it yourself. 316L stainless steel. You got sapphire crystal with an exhibition case back. Now it is mechanical, this movement, so you won't see a rotor there inside, and you will have to wind this thing every 36 to 40 hours, about 40-hour power reserve. But this is the Miyota 8N33 hand-wound nickel movement with non-hacking seconds. 17 joules, and we're looking at around 21,600 vibrations per hour, which is common for the Miyota movement. Now the water resistance is only 50 meters for this one. I wish it was a little bit higher. Maybe comment below, let me know what you think. But you know, it does have a really nice sharp look to it. Now for the angled dial design, you have Arabic numerals all the way around 1 through 12. You have VARIO signed at the 12 o'clock. And then you have vintage style hands with a syringe, large minute hand that reaches right out to the end of that train track chapter ring, which is good. I like that. In the interest of accuracy, you're going to get that. And then you also have a tipped large seconds hand that moves around this as well. Now, considering it's a vintage design, with this dial you also have lume in here. So I'll show you some lume shots as well, but that's pretty special. You don't always get a lot of lume when you're dealing with that vintage design in a watch. So I like it. It's pretty sharp. And the colors being white on black, they pop for the dial itself. Everything just works. Now, when you're winding and you pull out the crown and you're doing the hand set, can be a little bit difficult because of the positioning, because it's right next to the lug at the top of the watch. So if you have big hands, big fingers, that could be a little bit of a tricky situation for you. But I mean, let me know what you think. Also, when you think about the strap itself, the overall package is pretty lightweight. We're looking around, what is it, 80 grams or so? But that is nothing when you're thinking about it. Anything under 100 nowadays is pretty reasonable for a daily wear. You know what? It's the divers and the full steel packages and stuff like that that are going to be upwards of 120 and stuff like that. But we don't have to worry about that in this case. If you don't like how thick it is on the bund leather strap, well, then you could take it off of the wider part and just have the 20 millimeter strap leather option. And this one has a signed pin and buckle closure, brushed steel as well. So it matches that of the aesthetic of the top portion of the watch. The case is pretty cool. It's got that rounded shape design. You have a top fixed polished bezel section, and then you have the brushed circular center portion. It's pretty nice. I'm digging it. It looks real cool. Yeah, we're looking at around $546 Canadian. And you can pick it up at vario.sg.com. And believe me, there is a wide range of selections. And if it's not this design, it could be another design option for you as well. Check them out at your leisure. Overall, it's going to come down at the end of the day to what suits your fancy. So you let me know what you're into. But if you're into a vintage racing flare, pilot type of flare, this 1918 Pilot could just be for you. I'm liking it. It's great. And you know what? It's a comfortable daily wear. I'm Ross. I hope that's been helpful for you. Do me a favor, do all the fancy things. I'll be back. More content's coming. Thank you for all the support. We'll see you on the next one.